Hi, today I'm going to share another message with you. This is a message I received in the spring, so it's kind of like an old message, but it's so relevant that I decided to record it. It's for the church, the whole body of Christ, including me. And to avoid misunderstandings, I would like to say that this message is not a judgmental thing, it's not condemnation, it's about to encourage you to pursue the presence of God even more than you did before. And the judgmental part regards me first. Like, God gave me this message because I needed it the most, okay? So it's not about, I read something you didn't, so I share you how to do it. No, it's like God's telling me something I really need to hear, and I hope you will profit from it as well. So let's start it with this Bible verse. It is somewhere in the Psalms that who will come up to the mountain of the Lord, and who will stand in his holy place. And this Bible verse really spoke to me. And I saw a vision of the mountain of the Lord. And God's people were living at certain points of this mountain. Like, a lot of people were living at the bottom, and there were some people who settled down on higher places of the mountain, but they were all settled down, and that's the point. And God told me that my people choose to settle down. They found a comfortable place on my mountain where they can already feel the blessings of my nearness, and but the fire of my furious love don't burn them. They are not that close, and they just walk with the Lord. When they get saved, they are just so enthusiastic, and then they find a place on the mountain which is very attractive to them. Like, it's a good place, so settle down. We could make some tents, Jesus, as Peter said. And they settle down, they don't go forward. And they find very good places. From some places they could even see some part of my glory. And it's cool, it's comfortable, and it's not too hot there. The fire doesn't burn you, so you can live a comfortable Christian life with some kind of understanding of God. And that's what I do as well. I always find a very good place to settle down. And God says that you say that you are rich and you don't need anything, but you are naked and poor, and please take gold which is tested in fire. You say that, oh, we have seen the glory of God, we know how the Spirit is moving. If you have a charismatic background, you just have this pride that you know how the Spirit works. I grew up in a Pentecostal church, so I really know what it means. To have this spiritual pride. And sometimes I really feel the sorrow of the Lord over this thing in the church, that we all search for a comfortable place and we don't pursue looking into His eyes and being face to face with Him. And God told me that my people now are just like the people of Israel. I told them that you can come up, you can meet me, you can meet your Creator. And they said that, oh, we are afraid. If we see you, we will die. We don't come up. Moses, go up and meet God and say how it was like, what it was like, and what God told you. We don't want to come up. We are afraid of dying. That's exactly what the people of God do today. I don't want God to mess up my life. I don't want God to give me revelation which turns my whole life upside down. I'm just afraid of being that close to God, and they never say it. They don't even acknowledge this to themselves, but that's what we say. That God, this distance between us is good. I don't want you to be closer. I'm afraid of dying if you come closer, so I don't want to come closer to you. And yeah, that's why we don't have this face-to-face experience with God. The whole point is that the Lord says that I have paid the price so that you can be with me, so that you can live with me. You live in the times when the prophets of the Old Testament just dreamed about. Like, you can not just visit my presence, but you can live in it. In the Old Testament, there were a few times a year you could go to the temple or something like that. So it was really about the visitation. But now it's about living in the presence of God. And God is calling us that, come up here. Come up here. I'm gonna meet you. I'm about to live with you. I'm about to reveal my love to you. I'm about to reveal myself to you. Please come up here. I'm really about to show who I am to you. Please come up and I will show my face as I did to Moses. So the message is this: it's just that we are not called to keep distance. We are not called to stand up Moses. So many people envy the others who have a revelation of meeting God. But you are free to go up. Actually, you are called to go up, and God is continuously calling you that, come up, please come up. I'm about to show you my love. I'm about to to reveal who I am. But to say that, Moses, go up, meet God, it's okay if you die, but if you don't die, it will be good for all of us, because you can share what God is like. And we go to conferences to meet people who have seen God, and we go to concerts to meet people who have this shiny thing on their faces because they've seen God, and we admire them. You have such a shiny face. You must have met God. Yeah, they did, but you could have also. And just to make it sure, it's a message to me. Avi, you can go up and meet God every day. So, point is, leave your tents. No matter where you put it down, it can be at the bottom of the mountain, it can be at the half of the mountain, it can be quite close to the place of meeting, place of encounter. Just live it and go up. You live in the same deception if you settle down at the bottom of the mountain, and if you settle down at the 80% of the mountain. You just miss the point Jesus paid the price for. You can live with me. Emmanuel. God is with us. God is about to live with us. There is no visitation thing anymore. The New Testament is about, hey, you don't have to visit me, you can live with me. And there's another point in this message, that who is about to come up to the mountain of the Lord, but who will stand in His holy place. There are some people who regularly visit the presence of God. Like, there was a huge conference, I went into the Holy of Holies. It was good. And they go back to their tents. God says that who will stand, who will stay here. I'm looking for people who decide to live in my presence, who don't want to stop until they see my face, who are not looking for a comfortable place on the mountain, who are about to live in my presence, to live at the place of encounter. Come up here. Bye.